Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be notified. Well, you see part of the screen. It says the Sassy trucker is heading back home. This is from Newsweek.com this morning. It says TikTok star Tiara Allen, held in Dubai for defamation, flies back to the U.S. I want to give a congratulations and shout out to the Sassy trucker. I did a video about this story already, about her being detained and why she was detained, but they'll get into it a little bit in this article. But I just want to say, welcome home. Glad she got released, because the one thing we don't want, is for someone to be in prison for expressing themselves, even though we may not agree with it, which I'll say I don't agree with, just blatant disrespecting people. Just love everybody and, just show people respect, especially when you're not at home and not in your home, not in your home base or what have you. And so she went there and, like I said in my previous video, probably did what she do over here, and it costed her. And whether we think it's fair or not, or whether we like it or not, man, rules are rules. And you just have to abide by them no matter what, unless you got the power to change them. But until you can do that, man, you just gotta, watch yourself. But anyway, let's read a little bit of this, go through this. An influencer held in Dubai for months with the threat of jail time hanging over her following a public argument is now on her way home to the United States. Houston woman Tiara Allen, a driver who runs the popular Sassy trucker account on TikTok, had been stranded in Dubai for 3 months after her passport was confiscated while she was there on vacation in May. The 29-year-old said she was told she had been arrested for raising her voice to a male employee at a car rental company following a dispute. But Dubai police subsequently told Newsweek that she was being investigated for slandering and defaming the man. It talks about the laws of the UAE, where it says, public decency and morality law throughout the UAE are much stricter than that in the US, which is true. We've read that before. Illegal activities include homosexual relationships, public displays of affection, dressing immodestly, and swearing or arguing in public. But like I said before, that the way you dress, the way you speak in public, yeah, that should be a modest tone to all that, because like I said, all that negative energy, man, it's not necessary. No matter how you feel and people feel they should be able to express themselves the way they want to, just because you can do it doesn't make it right, or doesn't mean that you should. It says here, Tina Baxter, Allen's mom, was in panic mode while her daughter was in Dubai. It said, but now the nightmare has come to an end, according to the legal advice organization detained in Dubai. CEO Radha Sterling said Tiara Allen boarded a flight home to the United States today, Tuesday, August 8th, after police lifted her travel ban. She nearly didn't make it through airport immigration and thought she would be jailed. But all worked out and Tiara is now relieved. Her nightmare has come to an end. I wonder what the heck happened to where she almost got detained. Did she do something else? Voice her opinion? Or is it that the people over there, the airport security and people, was just kind of jugging her, giving one last shot to her before she leaves, just to let her know, hey, don't think, just giving her a reminder, hey, you just can't do what you want to here, and we're going to get the last laugh, and, we get the last say so, and you ain't coming back. I wonder which one it was. Allen has been banned from returning to Dubai and paid police a 500 dirham fee, or was that $1,361, to lift the travel ban so she could leave, Sterling added. Newsweek reached out to Allen, her family, and Dubai police for comment. Well, basically, you just pay like a bail, or a bond to get out of jail, but you're just banned from going back to Dubai. I think she might have got off easy from what they say could have happened. They say Allen, originally from San Diego, California, is known online as a Sassy trucker and documents her journey on various social media platforms. Say she was featured on CNN in a 2021 article about female truckers becoming TikTok influencers. So, you know, her head probably got a little big. She was jacking the box in there for a minute, probably. Once you get on CNN, that's worldwide. That's national news. That's that crossover audience, you know. So her TikTok has 182,000 followers. Instagram got 52,000. Facebook got 61,000 followers. Say, but a dream holiday to visit friends in Dubai turned into a months-long ordeal following an argument with a worker at a local car rental firm. Allen's mom was unsure of the name of the firm, but said her daughter told her that she and her friend had rented a car together when they were involved in a very minor fender bender. There were no injuries, minimal damage to the cars, and a rental vehicle was fully insured, but the vehicle was seized by police for a short investigation. It said trouble began when she later returned to the rental firm to collect her belongings, which had been in the car when it was seized. She says the worker demanded cash in return for her purse and personal items. Allen insisted that could not be right, and that the pair began to argue. Again, I wonder, you refused to pay for your belongings, but I wonder how much you paid being detained for 3 months. Was there no one in her entourage that could have told her, look, this is how we got to handle this situation. This is not Texas. This is not California. This is not the U.S. This is how we're going to go in there and handle it. Stay calm. Be easy. If she has no one, because you know there were videos that were put out that showed people was putting out saying, look, don't think the Sassy trucker is just this little innocent victim, because this is how she acts, you know, in these circumstances, these incidents. And they showed where she threw soda on a dude, cussing and fussing. Then they showed another video where she was cussing people out, you know, in the room, and she was upset. So she has a temper and a mouth on her. So I guess it ain't too many people who were able to calm her down. She might be just surrounded by a bunch of yes men and yes women because she's famous, got a little bread, and they're like her entourage, which seems like it may have just bit her in the butt this time. Dubai police received a complaint from a car rental office accusing her of slandering and defaming an employee amidst a dispute over car rental fees. The individual was questioned as per legal procedures and subsequently released pending the resolution of ongoing legal proceedings between her and the car rental office. And it says Allen was forced to pay for an Airbnb as she waited for the investigation to conclude. So you had to pay for your own lodging. They let you go free. They weren't gonna hold you in jail. See how they did that, you know, over here. So you get in trouble with fighting or, you know, or doing whatever, public disturbance. Go to jail, pay your little fine, let you out, get ready for court. You go home, do whatever you want to do. But over there, since it's not your home, you had a public disturbance, thought you had the upper hand, they called the police on you. This is why I don't understand. If you and somebody else, I would not go to anywhere as close as Mexico or even Jamaica or any Caribbean island. I'm just talking, or Canada, anywhere. I would not go anywhere else to someone else's country and act a plumb fool over anything. I'll try to get the authorities and take that route first. Because you're talking about a whole other country you know nothing about, and you were lucky that you were able to come back, let alone just not be in their prison, and they allowed you to stay in a Airbnb but you had to pay. You could have paid with your life. Period. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You could have paid with your life by the way you acted, whether you felt it was right or wrong. So detained in Dubai called on Allen's political representatives, including Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee and Senator Ted Cruz, to liaise with the U.S. consulate in the UAE before she ends up in a desert prison. In a statement, Cruz staff previously said, "We have spoken to the family of Tierra Young Allen and have contacted the Department of State about the case. Senator Cruz will continue to gather details and engage in this case until Miss Allen is returned home to her family." I don't see a statement by Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, a sister, right? I wonder why she was so quiet on this. Discussing the toll the case was taken on her daughter, Baxter said, "I have never seen her so stressed." The mother said she hasn't slept since her daughter got caught in this legal minefield overseas. She added, "She's such a sweet person, a very soft-spoken, sweet young lady. But yet, evidence and video show otherwise, that she has two personalities. And a very strong and very positive young lady. She tries to hide the stress from me, but I was on a video call with her and I could see the pain in her face. I told her it's okay to cry. Allow your emotions to be released. Don't hold it all in." Yeah, don't hold it all in. Well, she probably let it all out on that guy that working at the car rental place, and she got nothing left. So she just wanted to return safely home to the U.S. and return back to work, back to the set of her daughter. So anyway, like I said, I'm glad she's on her way back home. She doesn't need to be over there, like say, locked up, locked down, or what have you, over arguing. Do I think there should be consequences when people do actions like this? Absolutely. Anything you do to hurt people should have some kind of consequence. I ain't saying like going to prison. Who knows? Maybe paying a small little fine. You know how sometimes you see where people have a swear jar in the house, and if dad says a curse word around the kids, he got to put $1 in it or something like that. But I don't think you can do it with some of these ladies, because if that's the case, well, their kids would be rich. It'd be like Monopoly. The game is over when mom go bankrupt and the kids got all the money. But again, I don't think it should be nothing just super detrimental. But hey, on the way back home, can't wait to hear her story on this. I'm quite sure her legal team is gonna make a statement, create a statement for her to release, and that'll probably be it. Probably won't hear too much, or she might do like old girl that a lot of by seeing that white baby on side the highway, just gonna release a statement through her lawyer and let that be the reason and don't say nothing else. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below, share it with the world. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace. Welcome home, Sassy Trucker, and I'll see you on the other side.